If you pray and you will accept God's answer and his confirmations in people, places, and things, then he will give you everything you need, including the courage to make the right decision. Even if you don't have a backup plan, even if you're indecisive or he tells you something that you don't necessarily want to hear. And see, that's the issue sometimes is that we pray to God, we ask for confirmation, he gives us an answer, and we question it. We're like, God, is this really what you want? It can't be because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't have to make sense to us. It makes sense to God. And I had that exact thing happen when I was working 17 years at this behavioral health hospital. I couldn't take it anymore. I was burned out. I wasn't getting the respect, the recognition, the money. They kept adding duties or other duties as assigned. And I prayed to God and asked him, should I stay or go? And I'll respect whatever you say. If you want me to stay, I'll stay. If you want me to go, I'll go, even though I don't have a backup plan. At 59 years old, that's how old I was then. I thought I could keep my head down and just, keep going until 65. But God turned up the heat and made it increasingly more difficult for me to stay and not be respected in my position. So this one day I was doing interviews, I was teaching a crisis intervention course, I was doing camera reviews for patients and mental health staff, and then I was also trying to do staffing for 200 people, mental health technicians and nurses. And I asked for some help from the administrators, from the unit nurse managers who were in the office with the door shut laughing and gossiping. And they told me, no, figure it out on my own. So I looked at the HR generalist, she put her head down, and I knew at that point that was the confirmation I needed to leave, even though I didn't have a backup plan. And so I turned in my resignation, and it has been good ever since. Now, has it been easy? No, it hasn't been easy. But with God, it's been worth it. So I hope that helped you with your answer.